Cover Zone 2 with 5 defending platoon against a deep satellite in occupation. You can recognize cover field the 2 deep satellite. Oh! Oh, my leg! Come on, bro!
Great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
I think we did quite well. We got another silver. Ugh! Oh, I shouldn't have left them.
Hey, hang out for a second. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Today was just okay, and okay isn't gonna win ball games. This team goes as you go, so next practice needs to be much better.
Oh, right straight there. Oh. Lost a lot of yards there. Oh!
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just
Look.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bills going up against the Eagles. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this will be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And his first look is incomplete.
Too quick, too quick.
Here after the incomplete pass.
Settle it down, David, settle down.
Back to throw, Locke. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now a first down throw, Luck.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Take him down!
He's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run a draw here on second down.
Oh, come on, take him down.
Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, this is a bullshit drive.
Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be
This is not good. This is not a good start.
They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air. Luck on second down.
Oh, that was poor.
Picked.
Just seen that cover.
There. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another
Slow down, David.
In a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's to his running back, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Oh!
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now this defense
not a good start.
Like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Toss play. Here comes Charles. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing.
Broken
right here in the
ribs.
first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 14-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 50 yards on the ground. And when you draw up a draw play, you want to draw it up like that, right?
Sometimes it takes some fortitude to call that play because if it doesn't work, it's a lot of angry people waiting in the hole for the runner. In this case, it broke free, a big gain.
Left side here to Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's hold this. Let's hold up.
No gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This will be caught at about the 6.
No!
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Damn it! Ugh.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Here's Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aaron Rodgers ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And he'll bang that one through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Fucked that up, didn't I?
And out now come the Eagles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also...
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
I have had my ass royally handed to me.
6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea.
Come on!
The team will be featured
Catch the
prominently.
ball!
Might be a little bias. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Rodgers to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ivey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Yeah, I'm with you. Who wants highlights from the second week of preseason? Let's get back to the action as we're ready to start the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They go play action here on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
It's complete to Britt.
Fuck!
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll run for it with Hyde. Get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Carlos Hyde, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Come on!
On him when your other targets aren't open.
This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
You got injured.
Play fake. Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Charles. And taking it across.
Take a fucking down!
Inside the 45. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go! Ohio!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Charles.
Oh, come on! Where was my block?
On 4th down.
Watch this!
They're going to take over in excellent field position.
Oh, he just went straight past the...
A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. This post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And able to early. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Charles. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down. It's Doug Martin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, Square. Come on, Hall. You've got this ball, Hall. I am throwing this ball to you, Hall. Ah!
Gonna let it fly.
Ah!
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. I don't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd.
Come on.
For this game.
We've got this. We have this.
Finally, they feel they got a call.
Hot.
Now they'll throw here.
Ah! Ah!
Complete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now in this game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
He was breaking away if this other boy didn't come in. Well, folks, I think this proves I need a lot more that's the end of this little stream. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you all in a bit. Bye.